Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel. If this is the first video of mine that you are seeing, my name is Brianna. Thank you guys for watching. Today I filmed a video of a look that I want to wear with a dress, and it ended up being something really simple that I feel like you can wear every day. So we kind of made this a chatty get ready with me for a very wearable daytime look that's pretty chill, because I'm literally just wearing a white t-shirt because we're about to go out of town. I just want to be comfy in the car for a few hours, but it's a pretty random video. So today is my first time filming on my Rebel T6i. So let's see how this goes, because you can't focus it, you can't zoom in with the button. You have to actually do the lens, and it doesn't zoom in as close as my Sony a5100. So let's see how this goes, and let's do some makeup. Gosh, I'm just hoping you can see every bump and imperfection on my face so people stop commenting on my videos and saying, gosh, your skin is so smooth, and then someone else responding to their comment and being like, it's a filter. I'm like, girl, I don't even put filters on my Instagram pictures or use Facetune or whatever, so why am I gonna do that in my video? As if you come in and set up my filming setup for me every day. Like, I don't even know how that would work on a camera, but let's go ahead and prime. My skin's been really, it feels super dry lately, so I'm going to take my Huda Beauty Complexion Perfection Primer, like I talked about in my top 3 favorites video. And like I said, I just warm it up to my fingers, dot it on my face, and then apply it. I've already moisturized, cleansed my face. I also thought my battery was fully charged, but it seems like we only got 2 little dots there. So for foundation today, since my skin has been so dry, I have been going in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear and my Dior Forever Skin Foundation in the shade 31, but today I'm going to use my True Match in W4 and the Dior, just because it's been so dry. But if this combo is not light enough together, then I will have to use Estee Lauder, because it's a little bit more fair and I'm losing my tan from Bora Bora. Sad day. So I'm just going to mix those two together on the back of my hand and dot them on my face, which, yeah, that's going to be a little bit too dark. I'll have to put a little bit of Double Wear on there. Okay, so I'm just going to take the shade Sand 1W2 from Estee Lauder, which in my video I said I was the shade Sand 1W2, which obviously is not my tan shade, but it is what I use because I always mix my foundations to lighten them. So that confused anyone and you are like the same coloring as me right now and you go try Sand 1W2 and it's way too light, that's my bad, because I was not clear on why I'm using such a light shade. Now to blend that in, I'm going to take my Huda Beauty Buff and Blend face brush. I love this foundation brush. I have been using this over my Sigma F80 lately. I don't want to take it down onto my neck, even though my neck is a lot wider than my chest. I just don't feel like doing that today, so I'm not going to. I'll probably wear a t-shirt anyway, so you won't be able to tell. We'll just dot it down a little bit, but I'm not actually going to put product there on my neck. And then making sure I get into my hairline. Now just to blend everything out. God, this is going to be so weird not having to turn my camera off to let it cool down. Because when I film with the Sony camera, I'm just using my Juno & Company Velvet Sponge to make sure we don't have any harsh lines or any streaks from blending out the foundation. But anyway, it has to be cut off like every 10 or 15 minutes to let it cool down, because it's not really meant for filming. So I've never been able to sit down and film one full face tutorial. So I want to do that today since I'm using it for the first time. Now we're going to use my under eye combo. So I'm going to take the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. They just came out with a medium deep shade, which is super exciting because this stuff is so bomb. I'm going to buy some for my freelance kit. But I just have the original shade. It's just got a pinkish tint to it. It kind of acts as like a primer for your under eye. And since it does have a pink tint, or if you get the deeper one, it's got a more like a peachy tint, it's just going to cancel out like the darkness under your eyes to help your concealer be a little bit more full coverage. And now one more extra step, because I'm extra, I'm going to take the Nars Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Honey, which is light 3, even though this is like a pretty deep color. Like if you were actually fair, I don't know how you'd actually be able to wear this as a concealer. And then I'm just gonna apply that right over the Becca. And I'm just blending this out with my ring finger just because it gives the least amount of pull on your eyes and you don't want to tuck on your eye too much. And now for my concealer, I'm going to take the shade Light Neutral Shape Tape. It's so good. I did order the Under Cosmetics, the Urban Decay Cosmetics All Nighter Concealer. I'm excited to try that one out to see how it compares to this one. And I do kind of want to try the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. That's a lot of people's favorite. But I feel like everyone said it dries out so quickly. So you don't get like a lot of product. Oh, and it's a little too wet. I'm just taking my Real Technique sponge now and just blending out my concealer. And as always, I forgot to say this as I was doing it, but as I apply my concealer, I do use the applicator to blend out around my eyes. That way I'm not picking up so much product with my damp sponge or brush, whatever. I do use the applicator to blend it out so that you can get more coverage without using more product. Hi, Mimi.
Let me see my game.
She looks like a ragamuffin. I don't know what I cares about her.
Oh, but I care about her got boogers.
Yeah.
Look at me, girl.
So the rims, they ordered 2 of the right ones and then 2 of the wrong ones, except for it's red instead of orange.
Clasher. So I bet he's pissed.
Oh, I think he's just happy.
Use my Patrick Star powder. The first time I tried it, I didn't really like it too much, so we're gonna try it
Why
with.
did you tell me that you were doing that?
Oh, why do you think I got my lights on and the
That's
camera set?
embarrassing.
Oh, I won't put that on there. Oh, no. But I'm gonna actually use my sponge dip it in there because I felt like it was kind of drying compared to my Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. So I'm gonna try it this way and see if I like it any better.
Get her nose so you can probably hear it crying. Bentley, are you staying here?
Well, I'm just gonna add a little bit more and also set it up onto my eyelid. I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk number 130 brush and my Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer and just kind of bronze up my cheeks a little bit. Not really contouring, but not just bronzing, just adding a little bit of dimension. I'm also going to run that down the sides of my nose. Just to contour my nose a little bit. Now I'm going to take my Tom Ford 05 bronzing brush and my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer and just run this over my forehead to bronze up my face. This brush, it is heaven sent. I'm so obsessed. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. small taper brush and wipe off the excess bakage. I just wanted my under eye to look like Katie's when she used it, but I'm not seeing it. Hers looked so flawless. So I'll try using Fix Plus like I always do just to freshen or whatever with my makeup. But like hers looked so, I don't know, if you saw it on Snapchat, you know what I'm talking about, but it just looks so good after she used Patrick's powder, so that's why I bought it. She's also the reason why I bought Shape Tape and I'm hooked, so I usually like a lot of stuff that Katie talks about. I'm gonna mix, well, not different, but I'm gonna mix this ColourPop Duo. Again, they don't put the names on the actual box, so I don't know the name of it, but I'm gonna take this pink shade right here. I think it launched with their spring collection, but I'm not certain. And then I'm gonna take Laura Geller Sunswept and mix the two together and see what kind of look that gives me, because the dress, I'll show it to you, it's in the closet right here. It's like a rose goldish color. And I just kind of want to see what looks the best with it. And I usually always wear like a peachy blush, unless it's Nars Orgasm. This is probably a little bit more pink than what I wanted, but I love blush. So I'm just going to take my e.l.f. small taper brush again and dust off the bakage and also kind of clean up. Oh! And kind of clean up that line underneath. Sorry about that. And then I'm just going to take my Tom Ford brush again and kind of blend that blush and bronzer together. I want just kind of like an all over wash of color, just like really like neutral brown. Okay, so first I'm going to take my Duce, whatever it is, palette. I'm going to use the shade Berry Mousse right here on my Morphe R37 blending brush as a transition, because I'm going for that. I don't even really know what I'm actually going for, but I'm going to take this shade right here. And do it all over my lid, basically. Even on my mobile lid a little bit. Now, one step up from that, I'm going to take my Kylie Bronze palette and use this shade right here. This is more warm, but I'm going to follow back up with that shade above it to kind of, I don't know, that's not super warm. This dress is just so like, it just stands out on its own that I don't really want to do too crazy of makeup. Just because I want it to, you know, have a moment. And I'm just taking that kind of grayish taupey shade right over the top. So it's not, you know, crazy. Now for a lid shade, why don't we just use this shade right here? Her shimmers in these palettes are supposed to be shimmers, but they're really more like satins. So I'm just gonna use my finger and place it on my lid. And then I'm gonna take that brush again. Because I feel like that's just so easy. My camera's gonna die. I can't get anything done. And I'm gonna take my Sigma E25 and that same taupey color. I'm pissed. And just blend that in together. I'm also gonna take my pencil brush and that same matte brown combo and run that on my lower lash line. Just to tie everything together. I don't want to do eyeliner, so I'm just going to do a coat of mascara and my my Studio Effects Wispies from Ardell. And then take my L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. I've been using the Roden Fields Lash Boost, and my eyelashes have actually gotten longer, and it looks crazy. Like, I knew it worked because I saw everyone's pictures, but my eyelashes haven't been long since ever. Especially after I had kids. They just got really short. Like, they're so long. My camera's dying, man. I'm just gonna get my eyelashes prepped for application, and then we will do our lips. Let me show you the dress, if my camera doesn't die first. So like, it has like a plunging neckline and it's kind of poofy at the bottom. Great description. It doesn't really look cute in the bag, and I don't even know why I took it off the rack, but when I put it on, my sister's like, oh my gosh, don't try anything else. But I'm glad I did, because the next dress I tried on I bought too, but super cute. So for our lips, I think I want to do like a really beigey nude. So I'm going to take my L'Oreal 114 Mating Call Okay, so my camera is now charged, but I also I already did the dress, and everything else that I had to do as far as errands. My lash is coming off, so we're gonna go that now. But I discovered that I really don't like this lip for that dress. So I ended up going with the L'Oreal Maiden Call liner, and then I did the Desi and Katie No Shade lipstick, and it's just a little more peachy than what I thought would look good with that dress. So we are going to just kind of make this a really chill everyday makeup look, because this is like so, dare I say it, natural. But it's just like pretty, it's just flattering. Which this is the Lily Lashes glue. I bought some Lily Lashes, an eyelash curler, and that glue on Black Friday, and it's not staying. Anyway, so I plan on filming a video on how to trim and apply your lashes, because I have a friend on Snapchat who is asking me about it, but I always use like drugstore lashes that don't have a thick band, so they don't ever have to be trimmed for my eye size or shape in particular. So I'm gonna film a video on that soon, but we're just gonna use the Lily Lash Glue, which I've only used it one time and I didn't really notice that big of a difference compared to my Duo. I'm gonna add a little bit of Lottie London AM to PM liner in Mocha. It's just a brown, if you kind of want to add an extra step. Now, I didn't actually spray my face with setting spray or add highlight, since I literally had to just stop filming because my camera was dying. So we're going to do that now. I'm going to take my Morphe M501 to highlight, and actually I got a new highlight. I made a little Ulta order, so if you guys want me to film an Ulta haul, because I still have my huge collective haul of things I bought over the last few months that you guys said you wanted to see. But of course, as I've not been present on YouTube, I've only bought more stuff. So there's a huge bag of things. But I bought a new highlight from Ulta. Also, I had a comment from one of you guys when I was talking about how much I love the Master Chrome highlighter from Maybelline, and you guys told me there's a pink one, and I'm like, what rock do I live under? So I ordered that because of you, and it's in one of these boxes. Ha! There it is. This one is Molten Rose Gold is the shade, and that is what it looks like in the pan. Same pretty little print. Oh, of course, super pigmented. That was one little swirl. And then let's swatch in the back of my hand. So it does have a lot of pink to it. Kind of like Crown of My Canopy from, what's it called? From Wet n Wild, except for this one has a little more of like a silver undertone, in my opinion. So yeah, it's definitely silver based, and I don't, do you see that? Or is this one of the brushes that I use to try to fill in my hairline? Wow, today has been a filming shit show. So let's try that again on this side. Yeah, it's definitely filled in my eyebrows with that one. But it is a silver based highlight. It's still pretty, and it's really pigmented in true Maybelline fashion. But I prefer the gold one. I don't know, this is really pretty. Look, you see it's leaving that really terrible gray cast. Okay, let's. You guys, do you see this big gray chunk on my face? Man, what a time to be alive. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend like that's not even there, to be honest, because shit happens. It is happening right now. To line, I'm going to take Skimpy from ColourPop. It's a nice neutral pink shade. Then I'm going to take Aquarius from ColourPop. Because I've never used this shade and I've had it for forever. Oh, that's so pretty. It's very wearable, so I feel like this kind of goes nicely with what we're going for, except for our gray cheek. Now I'll do a little setting, but first I'm going to just take my powder brush and use what's on it to kind of powder down my face a little bit. And my blush was too pink for the dress too, for sure. So I'm going to take my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I'm still wearing a t-shirt because this look is just, you know, every day. So I guess this kind of completes our little random impromptu get ready with me for a very natural everyday look, turned natural everyday look. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.